Okay, so we've got 20 more games to go on the Spin 50 leaderboard in this episode. If you want to know what's going on, what is Spin 50, what are we doing, what are we trying to accomplish, please go and find some of the earlier videos that'll tell you how it's working. Essentially, what I want to show you all is just a daily grind. So what I'm doing today is just going through everything that I would do when I'm grinding these spin and goes off of stream. So what we first did was trying to hit a 5x multiplier for Spin and Go 50. We hit that. Took a while, actually. And then since then, we've been playing. We're now 30 games in. Point score right now is 128, which is pretty decent so far. But we're looking for a point score of 200 plus. If you want to know how these points are calculated, I'll try and explain it. So if, depending on the multiplier that I get, so when we're spinning here, depends on the multiplier we get, depends on the amount of points that we can win. So the multiplier here is 3 times our buy-in, so $50 times 3, $150. If we come second or third, we'll get 3 points for this game. If we come first, we get 6 points. So that's what we're trying to do. I'm going to do our best to get that to happen. So we've got a 2x multiplier and a 3x multiplier going into this session. Queen 10, I'm going to fold. Ace 8, we're going to, I could call, or shove. We'll call it and hit really nicely. I really like the look of this. And I think I'm just going to raise it straight away. Put the pressure right on them. They snap call, and then we're just going to shove the turn. It's not the best turn because some straights get there, but I still think we can get value with our hand. That's what we'll try and do. Queen Jack, I tried to bet, and now we've been raised. I've got the open-ended straight draw. Oh, sorry, not open-ended straight draw. Double belly buster. We've got 2 gut shots. Not 1 gut shot, 2 gut shots. So I don't think we can fold yet. Now, if they shove the turn, then we can fold. But we look fairly strong after bet calling. Our range does have plenty of strong stuff in there, so I don't mind folding now that we haven't hit. Queen 7, we get shoved on. I don't know how to deal with this spot. I mean, I'm definitely calling 9. Any 9? Do we call? For now, we're going to leave it. Now I'll leave it. We're deep enough to not worry about it. And if they're silly enough to be raising really wide, we'll get them in another hand, right? Ace 3, I'm just going to be check calling it down. I don't have many ace hands, so I like to protect my range, especially against the recreational. And now they checked behind, so I guess we bet, hoping they've hit that 10 and don't like value betting. That's what we're hoping for. Because if they have got a 10, I don't see them folding it. Damn, no call. Ace 10. I'm going to check back the flop, call any turn size bet unless it's ridiculously huge, like 200. And I don't mind checking again, trying to get to showdown. I don't really think I can get much better hands than need to fold. So what's the point of a bet if I made one? Don't know. And now we get bet on the river. Do I want a hero call here? No. I think I'd rather just have a pair than a spade. To block the two pairs that can value bet for that sizing. King 9 with hit 2 pair, which is great. 10-7. I might try my luck. Normally I'll just fold. Yeah. Every single one of these, I'll try my luck. Shove. Today has not been good for those. But generally, if you put into a solver that you expect your opponent to free bet, let's say 10% less, then it's going to play those kind of hands. And statistically speaking, that's generally what a recreational does. They don't free bet as much. They let you see flops too much, and therefore you can play wider. Okay, so we're heads up against them. I think this is maybe a weak reg rather than a recreational, actually. Maybe I'll change the note. I'll just put possible reg and then put Greg. I'm trying to get like king highs to fold. That's the purpose of that bet. We've been check raised in the oh man, we're having fun today. Jack 6 board. I think I'll let it go. If they keep going, you win. I've got it in good pre-flop. I can't believe it. This is unbelievable. All right, heads up on both tables. I'm just kind of giving up the king 8. I don't know the opponent. They might be a wreck, which is cool. And then on the river, I guess we go very, very thin value and just bet minimum. Not the flop you want to see with 4-3 suited in an ISO pot. If I think my opponent's really passive, I would just min raise 6s rather than limp it. But I don't think that, so we're good. Now I try to go to showdown with it. Not a great flop, not a great turn. River's all right. Ace. Oh dear, they got ace queen. Oh dear. 7-4 off. I'm going to go with a check raise. Can check call it as well. I'm going to check raise it though. Take it down. Guess if they take this long, we want the call. We don't want the sit out. Yeah, they're using software to auto sit back in, so they are definitely not recreational. We can judge that one. We can get rid of that idea. That is a beautiful flop. I expect my opponent to bet here nearly any two, so this is a very nice spot to check raise them. If he's got a king, he's going to pay us off still. If he's got a pair and a heart, he's going to pay us off still. So, yeah. Beautiful. Deuces is going to loses, I think. I'm just going to fold twos. Ooh, teeny tiny raise. You can shove. Okay, 5-6 suited. Go on, hit. This is one of those like, did I hit? Do I count this as a hit? No, we don't. That turn card says no, we don't. I think I've got enough hands that want to call that I can just fold now until this run out. I've got a note on this player. We'll have a look what it says. Okay. Useful bit of info. I'm not going to share it with you. I'm going to keep barreling because we got the straight draw 24. So we keep betting. If I get a very fast call like we did there, I think I'm giving up. Because I think the likelihood of him having the queen is way higher than, for example, if a reg fast called. And he has 5-2. Oh, he had the straight draw. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. But a lot of, if he has a 3 or a 2 and he didn't have a straight draw to go with it, I think the likelihood is that they would have to think about it a little bit more. Jack 9 against the ISO. I don't have enough hands on them to make a crazy fold, so I'm gonna have to call. And this flop is utter nightmare where we're now committed. And we hit. Nice. They're not all in ISO, ace 7 off though. What? I need to put that in. 3x is ace 7 off. Heads up. I should put the stacks depth as well. How deep were we? 12 big blinds. Let's just put 12. Nine two. Okay, these HUD stats are very interesting. They seem to be quite tight from the small blind and then really aggro on the big blind from the sample we got so far. So I guess it means no, I still want to limp it. Still want to limp this hand. I think we can play it post. Fuck. I think I should have just shoved, given this ridiculous behavior. Now you can raise my limp. This always get me. Raise my limp, raise my limp. Finally got something. Nah, I'm just not gonna do anything now. So it's very tight from the small blind. What I'm gonna do to counteract that is basically not bluff pre-flop against the limps, because it's going to be a tight, strong range. And I'm actually going to be overfolding because they're ISOing a very large percentage of this stack size. So I'm going to slightly overfold my small blind. Oh, God. I've seen better flops. Oh. You win. Ace 8, wish me luck. Nice. Getting in good. Oh my word. This is unbelievable. Jack 5, I want to protect my hand, so I'm going to bet it. King 9, okay. If they shoved, I probably would have to call King 9 given how they've been playing. So I'm glad they didn't, because it would be really borderline. They're calling the shoves wide as well. I mean, they should be, but some recreationals just don't. They just get scared. I wonder if I do have the equity here with 7-9, but I'm guessing that they can have like kings, jacks, 10s, all that stuff that has me dominated. So I'll just fold. 5s, I'm going to shove. Don't shove on me. Don't shove on me. Don't do it. Ace 2 suited. I guess. Oh my word. Playing out of position freaking sucks. God. This is pure fucking sucks. Oh yes, I love it. This is the best. This is the best. Thank you. Send it. King 7 versus Queen 6. Can we hold? No, we can't. Nines are going to ISO. I bet the turn. I want to keep betting. 7 high flop. One I'm going to check actually. It's one I could check call, and then they'll be really like confused. I need to think about it. Yeah, I'm going to go with a check call. The only really nasty card is a 4 for me, to be honest. Jack is a bad card for me as well, so they can barrel a lot. I think I'm expecting a lot of barrels. Fuck off. He was so crushed against nines in that spot. This is stupid. I bet and then I checked. Why did I check the turn? I should have carried on betting. I guess we do I don't know. Can I get value from an 8 to 5 or any of that stuff? I don't know. I don't understand their bet here. I'm near the top of my range, but I believe them. Why would they have a 3 in their hand though? Big call. A 3 in their hand. I believe them. I'm just gonna fold. Against a reg, I would have called. Eight five. I'm done with my hand. Ace 4 against Ace 10. Damn it. This was all looking so nice on both of these tables, and now, now look at this shit. Oh dear. Bloody Jack 4. We trapped him. We trapped him good. And what do we get from it? Bullshit is what we got. Tens. I'm just going to bet tiny. Let some floats occur. And Jack. Easy call. They kind of hit with the 8 if they're calling around cards around the 7. So I think we'll bet again. I'm going to play Jack 8 passively, but they check behind, so we're not playing passively. We're now playing for value. They can very easily have a 4 here. I'm just deciding how I want to do it. Do I want to check or do I want to block bet? I think I prefer checking that hand because I don't like block bet folding it. So And it should be done against just random recreational. I'm gonna call Queen 7. They snap check, so now I will snap bet. Thank you. This one I might block a bet. Oh, didn't I block? Didn't I bet? What? I swear I hit the bet button. They had pocket 7s. I don't know if I get any value from that or whatever. It's all good. I'm going to min raise ace queen. I wouldn't do that against a reg. At this stack size, I don't have a min raise range. Now we're getting led out into, which I just don't believe in any case, in any way. And then this turn card comes out, which I need to protect against because any diamond has a straight draw. Okay. Ace 9 we are trapping. Doesn't work out, but it's an okay flop. Turn card isn't great. It's a pretty awful turn actually. River gets better in a bad way. They can have king highs. Yeah, I'm not going to turn this hand into a bluff. I think I'd rather just turn the trash into bluffs there. 3-5, we're going to go all the way. I led the turn, right? Yeah. Let's get some more music on. Ten free suited called me. What? What? What the heck was that? Sigh. So far, they haven't been raising my limps, so I want to play as wide as I can from the small blind. I've now picked up a straight draw, so we're going to keep betting. Okay. I'm really having to work for these wins. I think it's worth me betting here. I don't think they're going to be folding like any of their range, so we're doing that for value, and then to kind of we'll bet, then check, and then call a bunch of rivers. Like so. When I say a bunch of rivers, pretty much every river, because I think they're going to have tons of crap that they don't know what to do with. The 4-5, I check, called the flop, I check the turn, and now we are on the river. I prefer to have a hand like 10-4, Jack 4, 10-2, Jack 2, so we'll fold. We got two pairs, oh my god. Any 5 is a straight, but I'm still gonna bet. Nice. And I run into jacks. Damn it. Hold. Luck box strikes again. Getting these wins in is massive. Okay, not massive, but but useful. If I win a free X, I get 6 points, but I also win $150. So yeah, useful. Okay, we get a that wasn't a split. I don't know how I should be playing 7s here. I'll go with the min raise option. Like, if I know they're not going to ISO me, unless they've got a very strong hand, I don't think it's worth trapping. I think it's just build the pot up. Spot. Queen 2, I'm giving up. It's a bad turn. How are they back in this? This makes me sad. Go on, Jack High, just be winning for some reason. No, I'm not gonna look it up. King 5, easy check raise. I've run into jacks. What is this? This heads up. These heads up matches have just been horrendous. Oh my word. And then they fold and you get ace queen. No. I'm going to shove a little bit wider than Nash against this recreational because they have been on a slightly tighter side from the big blind so far. Please just fold. Please just fold. I can't figure out what they could have because when we limp, they should be raising many Queen X, many King X, many even all the Ace X and stuff. Thing is, they don't ISO at all, so they could have them, which is odd. 6-8, we're gonna raisey daisy. I can't believe they got back in this. What are they doing the really fast checks with then? Pocket 2s, okay. We got a flip. Yay. King 10. I'm going to try and get to showdown with it. That river card is actually quite nice. Stops him from doing all the bluffs. I'm going to lead. Let's lead the 5-3 on this board. That's a saucy turn card. I want to bet a size that commits me. So I guess we go with pot. I don't think we can get much value out of this spot. I have to say, I'll try, but I don't think they're going to be too interested in sticking around unless they've got a high ace. 9, we're going for a pot bet. Ace 8, we're going to shove. I'm running into some absolute monsters all session, and I'm doing very well against them. So the chip graph is going to look stupid. It's not. I'm not going to be. I just have to accept it. That's one reason why I recommend you guys don't really look at these chip EV graphs unless you have to. Like once a month, please. Saves you all the pain that I'm currently feeling and facing right now. 9-8. What the fuck? You win. I'm thinking maybe I should look that one up. Like, what do I carry on barreling on those? It's a really specific board though, so I won't. Like an ace, king, queen monotone board. That's not something that comes out too often. So I'm not gonna bother. When you're learning spots, I would recommend always thinking about how useful is this spot actually going to be to learn. And a monotone board, all high cards, is very rare, very, very rare. Whereas a monotone, a rainbow high card board, that's not rare, anywhere near as rare. It's better to learn those spots instead. 9-6, we're going for a pot bet. King 3 against ace 4, we win again. Woo! They did call. I guess 9-6 has some showdown value, so we're going to check. I can definitely still have plenty of worse hands than us for showdown value. 6-5, going to bet. No good. No good. I've forgotten the note that I've got on this player. I'm going to read it again. Okay. Uh, 8-10, I'm going to check call. I think check raising is also fine. 6 on the turn is fairly decent for my range, so I'm going to lead out. Queen 4. We're checking all the way down. Boo! Ace 6 against the shove. Slightly ahead of ace 4. Woo! And 8-10, we're gonna... I don't think I need to shove. I think this size does the same as a shove. We're trying to say we've got 2 pair. King 9. I'm not trying to get King 9 to fold, so I won't cry about it. If they got top pair, a good kicker, we're gonna lose. Queen 6, we're going to check behind and call a bunch of rivers. King 7, I'm going to check and sight at life if we face a huge bet, which we probably will. That was an absolutely awful check by them. I love it. Really good for me. That was an awful, awful check. Should be going for value. Jack 4, god damn it. Getting too short. Ace Jack. That's not what I want. Dead in the water. I mean, my chippy V at the moment must be just absolute cack. And I don't think it's because I'm playing badly. It's just that happens in individual sessions, especially when you're playing the slightly tougher games. Don't know this Randy's guy. I'm going to try to play a little bit wider against them. They snap called, so I'm going to go Finn for value with Jack 6. Thinking that they've got like a pair and a spade or a middle pair. And now I'm just gonna check give up. Oh, why'd you bet? Okay, I've got a call with these odds. Yeah, that's exactly what they had. So I really like how we played that. He very much gave away the strength of his hand, which is really useful. I'm going for the check raise with the kings. I do expect if he's got a top or middle pair to be betting it quite often, so that's why I'm going for it. When they check back though, we're going to need to be protecting our hand now because it's getting very wet. Very, very wet. And this is just pure garbage. River. If they can turn like 6 with a diamond and stuff like that into bluffs, it's just... I don't know what they're doing. I think it's the right I think it's the right fold. I just don't see that as a bluffing size. Why would you bluff at that size? Right? That's Finn value. That's 2 pair value. Kings. I'm going for Finn value on the river. So what it was a limped pot where I ISO'd. They had pocket freeze. What are they doing? I don't know. but I like it. Ace 7 suited. I am in position. They are min free betting me. No, I'm just gonna put it all in. I like it. So ace queen I normally just shove against a reg, but against the recreational we're going for a bit of extra value by playing like that. Queen 9, we're gonna call and check fold, I guess. That run out is nasty. And now we're gonna block bet slash tiny value. Kind of similar to what he did to us with the kings. And in that case, he snap called me with a queen, so he's a non-believer, that's for sure. That is far too wide to call, I think. So we might be playing someone who is a station or just likes hero calling, I don't know. Oh, what the hell is he doing with these bet sizes? Randy's. Yeah, you win. Is 9-5 just a fold? I'm in position. I'm gonna look this hand up. Now that I've called, I've got to call the river, I think. But I don't know if that turn call is correct. So we'll have a look at that. We'll look at that in a separate video. So after these two games, we're going to just have a recap of how it's going so far in the session. We'll be 41 games in after these because I didn't add up correctly. King 4 versus King Jack. Oof. No good. Okay, so all of these hands I'm going to be min raising rather than limp trapping. Against the rec. I don't know, maybe I could have hero called that King 10, King 9. Maybe I could have. King 10 doesn't look great on that board. A 7-3. It's an easy one to keep in. Jack 8, I'm not sure if this is a call or not. 8 big blinds deep. I'm going to fold and mark it. That's going to be just for me though, like see if I've made a mistake. 7-3 we call again. We've got trips on the river. Do I want to lead this? No, I don't. I think they're having a bunch of bluffs, to be honest. And they had 6-7. God damn. Just felt like to me they had a bunch of bluffs. Okay, so I limped 7-5 and now they're leading into me on this board. What? What are you trying to say you have? He's gonna have like Jack 7, isn't he? King 7. Yeah, basically. That's how you do it. Okay. So yeah, we'll be at 41 games at the end of this. Oh shit. So against the reg, this is a snap. Cool. I'm gonna fold. They haven't been ISOing much, I don't think. From what I can remember, I've got to call an ace at this point. Just got to call the ace. Can we hold? We got to dodge a lot of stuff. Yes, we can. Yeah, I would have preferred to min raise and then I can call because I've put way too much chips in at that point. Get the win. Nice. Okay, so we are 41 games in. There we go. And we have, at the moment, 171 points. We've got 9 games to go. 9 games to go. If we average 4 points a game in the last 9, we're at 36 points on top of this. So we would be enough to get in the leaderboard. Question is, can we keep that going all the way to the end? It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. I think we're going to need 201 points. This is what I think we're going to need. Maybe even 202 points. Aye. All right. Here's the chip graph so far of the session. Let's have a look. I mean, those games were just horrendous. I think my chip EV must be awful. Ugh. It's loading. Oh god, this is the worst graph. So I'm running good, but I should be losing. I'm quite confident in the level of my play being good enough to win. So I think we're just having a bad run of those all-ins. Interesting. My non-showdown, that 10-game period was just horrendous, to be fair. So yeah, not the best session in terms of chip EV, but if you've been watching and how I've been playing, I hope you guys are confident in what I've been doing. These sessions happen. They happen all the time. They can happen far worse if you play bad. If you play bad and have that run, let's say you start tilting and you start doing silly stuff, it can go far worse than that. Yeah, I'm not too worried about my play. I'm feeling good. The games have been all right. I think we're holding our own in the reg games. I think it's just we constantly be running into hands like jacks. So yeah, and even if we are doing badly, we've got plenty of hands to analyze. So yeah. Next and final playthrough installment will be the last final 9 games. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, please do so and like the video. Tell me how you feel about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys do grind spin and goes. Do you have similar sessions where chip EV is just completely awful, but you think you're playing well? Do you look at your chip EV during your sessions? Do you try and leave it once a month? What kind of player are you in that regard? Are you always checking? Like before I was a streamer, I didn't check for like once a month, right? If I was to look at it from that perspective, so this is this month, I wouldn't be too worried. I'd just be like, yeah, okay, chip EV's all right, and I'll just carry on grinding and there wouldn't be any problem. But because you're looking at it from an everyday perspective, you're going to have bad days. You can have silly good days where you can kid yourself that you're going to be really good. And then you can have silly bad days where you think, oh, I'm just a terrible player. So please, any of you guys, who are watching, don't look at the graph all the time, please. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one, the last playthrough video. Peace.